Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Okay, today we are tackling what is, without a doubt, the single most practical AI skill you can pick up right now. Let's ignore the hype for just a second. Prompt engineering is literally the ultimate communication skill, and honestly, the biggest productivity hack of 2026. Because think about it, every single time you use an AI tool, the quality of your prompt completely dictates the quality of your result. A great prompt saves you hours of tedious work. A bad prompt, well, that just leaves you endlessly frustrated. So we're going to generate a tutorial for a prompt engineer course for beginners with text and images right here, right now, to visually break down everything you need to know and help you absolutely master this skill. All right, let's quickly check out our agenda for this masterclass. We are taking you from absolute zero to prompt engineering hero. First, we'll cover why this actually matters. Then the common mistakes you definitely want to avoid, the CRAF framework, core prompt patterns, and finally, how to turn all of this into a very lucrative 12-week career path. Okay, section 1, why prompt engineering matters. Let's just look at how the whole technology landscape is shifting right beneath our feet. So traditionally, software engineering has relied really heavily on algorithmic thinking, right? Writing exact syntax from scratch, managing all that complex infrastructure. But in this new age, a prompt engineer simply takes business intent and translates it into machine-understandable logic using everyday natural language. You don't need to deep dive into code anymore. You just need to know exactly what to ask and, more importantly, how to ask it. Communication is quite literally your new coding language. And the demand to learn this new language is just exploding. We can see this vividly in the numbers. I mean, look at this. Over 751 enrollments in Free Academy's interactive prompt engineering course alone. People are waking up to the fact that to get real, tangible value out of AI assistants, which, let's face it, are now baked into every email client, doc, and code editor we use, they need a structured approach to master the craft. It's really no longer just a fun party trick. It is a mandatory professional skill for the future. Moving right along to section 2, avoiding common beginner mistakes. Because before we get into the advanced stuff, we absolutely need to uncover what not to do. There is just a massive difference between a vague prompt that spits out generic filler and a highly specific prompt that gives the AI clear boundaries. If you just type, write an article, the AI doesn't know your audience, it doesn't know your desired tone, or your ultimate goal. It's totally guessing. But if you specify, hey, write a 500-word blog post for marketers that's clear and slightly casual, well, now you've given it exact constraints to work within. So the absolutely crucial point here is this. Stop assuming the AI is a mind reader. It only takes what you give it. You really need to start treating it like a human collaborator. Actually, think of it specifically like a newly hired freelance writer. They need precise directions, background context, and a crystal clear understanding of the final deliverable to actually do a good job. Expanding on that whole collaborative mindset, we also need to avoid overloading our prompts. Don't ask the AI to write a description, summarize a massive report, and translate it all in one single breath. It's too much. Break it down using prompt chaining, where you tackle just one logical step at a time. Second, never refuse to iterate. Look, your first prompt is rarely your best prompt. Lean on the iterate 3 times rule. Write, review, and refine until you absolutely nail it. And finally, never blindly trust the AI. It generates responses based on predicted patterns, not absolute verified facts. Use it as a powerful brainstorming buddy, but remember, you are the final human fact checker. All right, section 3, the craft prompting framework. Let's see how a perfect prompt is structurally built. This right here breaks down the CRAF framework, which is truly the ultimate anatomy of a high-quality prompt. If you follow this, you are guaranteed outcome-oriented instructions every single time. So C is for context. Give the AI the background it needs, like, hey, we're launching a new fitness app. R is role. Tell it to act as a senior marketer. A is action, the specific task you want done, like draft a launch email. F is format. Do you want 3 bullet points, a JSON array, a formal letter? And T is tone. Should it sound confident, casual, or maybe highly academic? If you check these 5 boxes, I promise your outputs will improve dramatically from day 1. Which brings us to section 4, mastering core prompt patterns. Now that we've got the recipe, let's explore the advanced techniques that really separate the pros from the novices. First up is zero-shot prompting. Now, this is your fast default option. You just ask a question or assign a task without giving any prior examples at all. It's fantastic for general tasks, quick brainstorming, or simple questions like, what are your business hours? Where you're relying entirely on the AI's vast pre-trained knowledge to just get the job done. On the flip side, we have few-shot prompting. Instead of just asking the question cold, you provide a handful of examples. Usually, 2 to 5 is the sweet spot. Think of this exactly like onboarding a new employee. You're just showing them a few examples of what a good outcome looks like before they go off and do the actual work themselves. As you can see here, by providing just a few shots or examples, we easily anchor the model to our specific criteria. We show it that the phrase good equals positive and bad equals negative. Simple, right? So when we give it a new phrase, like I loved the movie, it knows exactly how to respond with a single lowercase word. It perfectly formats its output based on the patterns you just taught it. And then things get really interesting with chain of thought, or COT prompting. When tasks get highly complex, like solving intricate logic puzzles or drafting complex code, chain of thought prevents the AI from generating confident but completely wrong answers. You are literally instructing the AI to explain its reasoning step by step before it hands you the final answer. By forcing the AI to slow down and quote-unquote think step by step through these phases, first analyzing the problem, then extracting relevant rules, and only then concluding with an answer, you drastically improve the reliability of its outputs. Honestly, it's an absolute game changer for complex problem solving because you can see exactly where its logic went right or where it went off the rails. Let's wrap up with Section 5, Building Your 12-Week Career. Let's bring all this theory back to the real world and see how you turn this into an actual paying career. Here's the best part. You absolutely do not need a computer science degree for this. The core skills you actually need are much more accessible. You just need writing clarity to give precise instructions, you need logical thinking to map out structured conditions, and you need a systematic testing mindset, kind of like a QA professional, to constantly iterate on those prompts. Master those, and you're golden. Oh, and as a bonus, learning basic Python later on, that's going to give you a massive salary bump because it lets you automate all these prompts at scale. So here is your exact 12-week roadmap. Month 1 is all about understanding how large language models actually think and mastering basic syntax. Month 2 is where you implement frameworks like Craft and focus purely on output reliability. And finally, month 3 is where you build a robust project portfolio so you are completely job ready and can prove your chops to the market. Now, when you're building that portfolio in month 3, always document your work using this 3-step narrative. Show the problem you were solving, detail your prompt strategy, including all the iterations and testing you did, and then clearly display the final outcome. Because hiring managers, they don't just want to see that you can write a clever instruction, they want proof of your strategic thinking when things don't work the very first time. And the payoff from mastering this, it is massive. Entry-level roles, which might be called AI content specialist, conversational AI designer, or AI quality analyst, are offering starting salaries upwards of $100,000, or roughly 20 lakhs per annum in India. And that is just the starting point, as this whole field continues to get absorbed into broader, more established tech roles. So here is my final question for you today. Are you ready to stop programming with code and start programming with conversation? The tools are already sitting right there in your hands. The only question is, what are you going to build with them? Start treating AI like a true collaborator. Practice your prompting using the frameworks we covered today, and step confidently into the most exciting career path of 2026. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy prompting.